Was there an opening? Is there a song?
No, there's no song. Yay, we're here. We're alive.
That's anticlimactic.
Jose, I think we need a song.
That was the opening song.
I'm gonna start putting the one from the podcast on here.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, actually.
There you go.
I like that.
The production quality is going up, guys. I think the map moved, bro.
Yeah, I did. Hold on a second.
Control C.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's perfect. That's fine. I didn't know.
Oh, I can see inside of the barrels. They're full of wine.
Ooh.
Very good.
Ooh, I forgot to tell you guys last week, after we did our game on Monday, Tuesday, my friend took me to a legitimate winery and I was surrounded by like stacks and stacks and stacks of barrels. It was really freaking cool.
Wow.
Nice.
Jelly.
You sitting here
You're
like, we all
can fit into what?
Yes. Yeah, it was called Quantum Leap.
Oh, I've heard
name
of
of the
that. I
winery.
want to go.
It's really cool. It's it's down US 1792.
Yeah, that's actually not too far. I should check that out.
Wait,
Yeah,
I live in 1792.
They close at 8 though. Weirdly enough, they close really early because it's like they don't want to be seen as a bar. They're more of a winery. So anyway,
Big difference.
Drinking only. Okay.
exactly. But yeah, tons of fucking barrels of wine. It's very cool.
So before we get started, and as Andrew tries to figure out the map thing, Matt Mercer released an update for the Blood Hunter.
Oh.
And Andrew's gonna allow me to change it slightly,
Just a little bit.
because essentially Matt Mercer, the main thing he did was switch wisdom for intelligence, but flipping my intelligence and wisdom modifiers and a level 5 character that I've already been going through is just too messy. All it means for you guys is that I won't have the second blood right thing that I was telling you about early on.
The one that you just got?
Yeah, like the one that if they hit me, they also get the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't have that. I'll get a next level. Yeah, he balanced it out a little bit. It's easier for me to keep track of things and a little bit like that. But I still get my extra attack and hit things twice.
Well, that's good.
So just go with the earlier version. Screw it up.
Ryan, we almost died last time like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, did someone want to bring Howard up to speed on what happened?
I saw the first half, and you guys were fighting something for like. I got 45 minutes, and you were still fighting.
Oh, okay. That essentially was the entire thing, except every ass beating we got was multiplied by like 3.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We all almost died a bunch of times. Vesemir ran away.
I ran away once, and now I'm the guy who runs away.
And it was funny. And it was funny because before the previous session, I was like telling Jose, like, I don't know about this next encounter. He's like, it's fine, just run it the way it's in the book. I'm like, okay.
Why did you tell him to do that, Jose? No.
Because for like a whole week, he's like, man, I'm gonna stop pulling punches. I'm gonna stop pulling punches. I'm gonna run it like it is. I want to give it justice to the source material. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, do that. And like 2 seconds after that, he's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna nerf this a little bit. I'm like, bro, you just told me that you're not gonna pull punches.
I'm like, okay. So then Talaxio died and came back and died and came back.
Oh wow, multiple times. Oh, that's all the first time.
She was essentially the main character of Flatliners for for a little bit.
Yeah. The main thing you have to know is that Lilith is back to what? Chaotic good? A neutral good?
Chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
Oh good,
Yeah.
you did it. Okay.
Yeah. So their side quest. Which, by the way, we kept that axe. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I believe he kept the axe.
Magical axe?
I will assume we did. That was like the only thing doing damage.
Pretty sure
we
we
did.
Yeah, you guys had that axe that only the axe could hurt them, right? Or something?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was doing extra damage.
Oh, actually.
And I got
a
a fancy
fancy
shirt.
shirt.
Forgot about that.
Oh, that's true. She got a fancy
Plus
shirt.
1 to AC and plus 1 to all saving
stars.
Ooh.
And then we made it to the winery. We tried to do this really intricate plan on how to scare people away. Oh! Wait. Reel it back a little bit. We met a very important family. The
Yeah.
well, the Martikovs, which is
Mhm.
the family of the people from the bar in Velaki. They own the winery, and through talking and shit and whatever, essentially we find out that they are spies,
They said in their words they have a spy network.
a spy network, and they're against Strahd. They're trying to find like ways to take care of that whole business, and we're like, hey, how about that?
Yeah, it's good people to
Um,
know.
so right now we're doing a quest for them to clear out this winery because the winery is theirs, as far as we know. It seems legit, and we try to sneak in. Oh well, let's sneak in, like approach carefully. We're gonna do this whole shebang with like a scarecrow and trying to scare the people out of the thing. And as soon as we step one foot forward, all hell broke loose. Talexia died. Heather flew away, throwing napalm. Uh,
Wow.
the lizard folk
Yeah.
got his shit handed to me. I got surrounded, almost died. Freaking Rictavio ran away like a coward. It was magical.
Well, because in the source material, you're supposed to walk into the vineyard and then realize there's 30 needle blights surrounding you.
Well, you did it before.
So,
You're
yeah.
supposed to leave after that? Or...
No, you're supposed to do what
Should've.
Rictavia did and run like a coward into the winery.
So we
Okay.
so we run so we run into the winery and we close the doors behind us. Essentially, the blights are just like big old zombies trying to get in, and we are now in an episode of The Walking Dead.
All right.
Hmm.
Is that where we left off? You're
Yes.
currently
Literally,
inside
that's it.
and there's 30
Yeah.
people out. Okay, great.
Yeah,
They
they
were right behind us,
They
basically.
just come back in like, guys, what did you do?
yeah. So last we left off, you barricaded yourselves within the winery. So-
All right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Andrew, I don't know if this is too nitpicky, but the lighting is like off the walls.
Let me see.
I don't know if that's gonna affect the rest of the map.
Let me see that. I don't think it will, but let me see. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I see the problem here. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, yeah, everything's all set. We are good. We are good.
All right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move these guys back. Okay. Alrighty. So real quick, hold on, I just gotta read the description for this area. Alright, so the rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large two-story chamber, which is dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks, each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. A wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which has 4 windows set into it at the balcony level. Stacked against the wall underneath the balcony are old empty barrels with the wizards of wine burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, ending at doors leading to the winery's upper level. Underneath these side balconies are several doors, some of which hang open. Beneath the sloping roof stretch thick rafters, upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered. They watch you with great interests. Yeah, so you can't quite see it because it's on another layer of map, but yeah, essentially this dotted outline, like right here, that's the balcony that's talking about. It's just above you.
Okay.
So like Talaxia and Small Jack, Lilith, and Rictavia are underneath the balcony per se. So is Vesemir. And Vesemir, you notice the door next to you is open.
Yeah,
Left
wait, before that, one other thing. This network of spies apparently uses ravens to like see everything or whatever.
Oh, all right.
Yes, I immediately started closing shit.
Okay.
I'm doing the whole like Nazi zombies World at War Call of Duty thing.
Okay. All right. The balcony creaks, drawing your eye to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask right here. Pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. She wears a gown made of animal skins and a headdress with goat horns, and her hair is long and unkempt. Suddenly, Riton, you see something skittering across the floor. It moves from its hiding place under the stairs and disappears beneath the easternmost cask. This one right here.
What did it look like?
It looked like a tiny creature made of twigs.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Oh, wait, okay.
Please no.
Oh God.
Flashbacks already.
Even I know what this is.
So my character hasn't seen anything. He's just closing doors and stuff.
Can I don't know, like, would we be surprised the fact that they got in already? Or is that just like,
I mean, they were chasing us down, pretty much like trying to beat down the door. We put up barrels in front of the door to block them.
okay.
Yeah, and the Mardikovs have established that the druids of Yesterhill have taken the winery by force, quite literally. Small Drex and Talaxia, from where you're at, you can see that there's actually a crack in the side of this barrel here that goes all the way. It's like someone took a slice out of the barrel there.
Well,
There's nothing leaking out of it.
Yeah, is it empty?
Can I look into the slice and see in there?
Okay, hold on.
I just want to mention that I am checking every possible door so I can lock them, and windows, barricade, because
Make sure they can't get it.
nobody seems to be concerned with the 30+ brights that are outside.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Outside, you hear the battering and hammering of wooden limbs on doors.
Kind of sounds like people with bats.
Yeah, the people with bats hitting the door. All right, so Small Drex, you gaze into the barrel, and you see. You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you see that it is filled to burst with twig blights.
Oh,
Oh, God.
no.
When you do that, a voice from above goes, "Now!" and a shotgun blast of twig blights comically shoot out of the crack from
no.
the barrel.
They're freaking everywhere.
Oh, no.
Are these the same from outside, or are these the little ones from
These are the little tiny
Tiny
ones.
the little tiny ones?
The one's
Uh,
just going one hit,
God.
right? This one.
Uh-oh. Hold on, I think my browser's freezing up on me.
No! Damn it,
I
Oliver,
got-
it's too early for
got
this
a-
shit.
Got a little spinning circle going on here. Give me
Oh.
a second.
Oh crap.
Oh no.
Your computer rejects that. No. No more twig lights. Ah!
Oh, come on. What the hell's going on?
That's how we get the viewers right there.
All right. I'm waiting for it to do whatever it's going to do.
Alright.
Liz,
No idea
you
what's
just
going on.
love.
Like, I don't have a mouse cursor. I just have a spinning blue circle. And nothing's responding.
My favorite.
Yay.
Oh, I guess the blights didn't happen. Just
Ah!
Yeah,
Nope,
no place
nope.
here.
Nope, we're back. Okay.
Oh no.
You thought. Okay. All right. So let me. Oh, come on. Why is it being like this? Now it's just my browser. That's my browser.
Aw.
Are you using Chrome?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Small Drex, what's your AC?
16.
16? Okay. Two of the attacks do hit you, and two of the twig blights do latch on you, and you get hit for 6 piercing damage. Now we are now going to roll for initiative.
Yay.
Yay! Everyone's favorite thing to do. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta.
Why does it say that we're scared?
We change that.
No, that's really loud. Sorry about
Whoa.
that. Sorry. You went yesterday.
Sooner than the guy who got hit.
You saw them coming out of the barrel and didn't warn me.
Yeah, he sees them. It's fine.
Oh Lord, that's fine. That's what he gets for being. That's what he gets for being angry at me for abandoning him.
I know, they're delicious.
Hold on.
It's too bad these twig people don't have bones.
I mean, they have. I mean, what is the bone of trees?
They're very true. It doesn't have the same calcium content, though.
No, you're right about it.
You can hear my laugh and hear your headset.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes. Sorry.
Hold on. I'm not gonna forget to roll for Rictavio this time. Because I keep forgetting, and then he gets like 5 turns in a row. All right. All right. So Vesemir. Okay. By the way, Howard, for this many twig blights, I'm going to use swarm rules.
Yeah, like the
So-
before.
Yeah. Okay. So just giving you an idea. So Vesemir, you see a flood of twig blights come pouring out of this thing. Hold on. I just pulled them over here, but give me just a second. I'm going to move them. Doo-doo-doo. So they are inhabiting this whole area right here. What do you do?
All of them?
All of them? Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's see some damage. Whew, okay, I was gonna roll initiative for that guy, but don't worry about it. Okay, so hold on. All right,
A lot.
okay, so I'm going. Hold on. So that first attack is gonna wipe out that whole swarm to begin with.
Yay.
So do you want to perhaps use your second attack for another swarm? Okay. All right, hold on. I just gotta. Do-do-do.
Destroy everything.
You're gonna be
Okay.
like using the voice, it'll be great.
All right, so that one goes. This one, it's not quite dead yet, but it's on you. You with a fiery swipe blast through 4 of them and leave one still smoldering. Yes. So, all right. From above, one of the group of ravens sets down right here. And when they set down, they all land in a single formation. And at first they just look forward. And then you see one raven come forward, look back at the other raven, and start squawking. You don't quite understand. Taloxia knows what they're saying. She's giving that one raven is giving the speech from Return of the King, where Theoden rides in front of his comrade, speaking of broken shields and red days and whatnot. And then they swarm upon the twig blights, and suddenly this battle becomes a war. And blood and feathers start flying. Let's see if they do any damage.
I'm glad we didn't attack all of the ravens along the way.
Oh yeah, I hope they didn't notice that I'm the same guy. It's a different lizard folk, not me.
I mean, you totally chopped that one to bits, so it's okay.
Okay, so on this group here, they swarm down and they like immediately with their claws and beaks start ripping them apart. One of them throws one twig blights up and another one intercepts and poof, just blows it away into little twigs. So
Picturing like a dogfight with explosions.
Oh my god.
they haven't taken out the swarm yet, but they're doing some damage to it. So Smaldrex, it's your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna go and try to bite the ones that are right in front of me.
What?
He's gonna bite them.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna bite them.
yeah, this one right here. I mean, they just flew out of the barrel. They smacked me all up in my face. I don't like that.
All right, that hits.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. You do manage to take out quite a bit of them, but there's still one little guy from that cluster still hanging on. All right. So this group of twig blights is now going to retaliate the attack against the swarm of ravens. So let's see. Whew. Oh man, they are upon the ravens. They just like the ravens attack, and now they counterattack, and they're like one's jumping on top of the raven, like stabbing it with the little twigs and whatnot.
Oh my god.
Let's see. All right, and let's see. This one here that spilled out from the barrel is going to foolishly try to attack Riton. Let's see.
Mistakes were made.
One manages to hit, and a
What?
second one manages to crit. So
Wow.
all in all, you take 11 damage as a flood of twig mint shower upon you. So,
Wow.
all right. So, Smaldrex, the twigs that were that you bit into are going to try to bite back.
I like food that bites back.
But it can't seem to get a good hit in. They rolled bad. All right. So, hold on. Which ones are these? Okay. All right. It is Rictavio's turn. He's going to. What is he going to do? Yeah, he's going to attack the ones that are attacking Riton.
Thanks, Octavio.
He's shook that someone managed to get through the wall.
No one more than me.
So he doesn't draw his sword. He actually like flips his cane up to the handle side and just starts like golf swinging. And he manages to hit two with one swing, and they burst against the wall. And then a second one, a third one with the second swing, and that smashes against Riton's shield, leaving only one left. Let's see. Da-da-da. And hold on. All right. And then, I'm sorry?
Sorry, I just noticed that I'm not in the turn order, but I should be coming up after this guy. Sorry. I rolled a 6. I don't know why I didn't. Like, I thought I clicked my token at the beginning. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. All right. And this last remaining little guy is going to try to get Vesemir. That's the one that Vesemir burned. So like you see like on the top of his head like a little tiny like little fires and smoke coming out of him. Vesemir, you take 2 damage as it stabs you in the ankles. It gets like that soft part like between the tendons.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, like, take that, fucker. It says in its own language.
It's really high pitched.
I mean, to you, it just sounds like the clacking of wood. So, all right. So then the druid up top is going to. It is Heather's turn?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me add you real quick. Hold on. While I'm doing this, go ahead and do your turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Flaming Sphere on this group right here.
You said your initiative was 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There. It is fixed.
Thank you.
It is time. Okay. You're casting what now?
Flaming Sphere.
Lightning Spear. Oh, Flaming Sphere. I was like, Lightning Spear. Wait,
Lightning
that's not even a spell in this game.
No, yeah, I'm going to cast that right about here.
Okay. And you're doing how much damage? 11 total?
Yes.
Okay. So because they are vulnerable to fire, you do manage to nuke both of these swarms. So how do you want to do this?
Real nonchalantly, like I'm really tired of this.
It's like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh.
Fuck this.
I'm so like, oh.
I'm not putting up with this crap anymore.
What?
What is this head garment?
What is that?
Oh yeah, what is that?
What is what? What the hell?
Is it like a flower?
No, it looks like
Looks like a pompadour.
Oh.
Aww.
okay. Oh, it's supposed to be yeah, I was say about 8-year-old.
It's so cute.
Okay. So hold on. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Talaxia, it's your turn.
It's my turn?
Yes, there a flood of woodmen and a flaming bowling ball are the only things you can see currently in front of you.
Okay. Wait, what is it? Something in a flaming bowling ball, you said?
Yeah, a flood of woodmen as these little twig guys are jabbing at birds and stabbing Vesemir in the ankle so he won't run away again.
Never again.
They know you got a quick one.
All right. I'm gonna ask them birds to keep fighting the good fight and saving our skins, and I guess I'm gonna use my silver daggers to attack them. But I have uncanny dodge. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna fucking die.
One of the ravens lands in front of you, gives a brief salute, and then flies back off.
Damn it! Stay with us. Help fight. Damn it.
Okay. All right. Which one are you hitting?
Is that one?
Yeah. Okay. So with that first attack, you're gonna kill that one.
Yay.
So do you want to divvy up the damage, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, you're gonna attack the ravens?
Oh wait, that's the raven. I can't see. There's a pole in the way. Sorry, I can't tell.
Oh, okay.
This right here is that one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's a black pole in the way, so I can't see.
Black pole.
Yeah, I'll divvy up the damage.
Oh, it's the lightning. Yeah. Sorry.
Or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna kill both of these. Well, the last remaining twig guys. So.
Oh, this is revenge. Revenge. Ugh.
Yeah, you remember when they were jabbing you in the eyes back at Yester Hill?
Pissed, man. Pissed.
There was always that one twig blade that's like that. That's like, I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's done for, bitches. Dead.
All right. So then the druid from up top is going to chant an incantation, and he's going to cast Spike Growth. No, he didn't. No. The druid was very, very last. So, yeah. Because he rolled like crap. So we're gonna just okay. So 20 feet. which would be. Oh, excellent! It's this whole part. Awesome. So this whole area right here now has through the brickwork thorns the size of daggers, just like through it. The area is now difficult terrain, and for every 5 feet you travel, you will take 2d4 damage.
Ouch.
Vesemir, now it's your turn. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on. The turn order got all messed up. Okay, Vesemir, now it's your turn. You can see the druid. It is partially obscured by the banisters up top, so it is going to have half. Yeah, it's going to have half coverage. What does that do? Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. So. Where have we heard that one before? Okay, hold on. You're going to take 2d4 damage for... Yeah. You're going to take a whopping 2 damage. All right, so you're going to go upstairs now? Okay, give me just a moment. Let me teleport you there. All right. Okay. All right. This swarm of ravens is going to come over here, and they're going to fly. And because wait. Oh, is Mark of the Cursed? Whatever. Is that a bonus action? Oh, okay. Okay, then go on ahead with your attack. Which? No, you didn't. No, actually, you hit with that second one. Okay. So 20. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, this poor guy. This poor old man.
Yeah.
Wait, as he rode up the stairs, you hear him saying in his language, shit. And then you stab him, he's like, ah! And then he says in common, why? Okay. All right. So this swarm, let's see. This swarm of ravens is going to fly, and because they're flying, they're not impeded by the spike growth. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I have to make a concentration check for the spike growth. I just remembered. Yeah, that's right. Come on, natural 20. Oh, he did make a natural 20.
What?
I will see. I'll send it to you. No, you want to see it? Okay.
Just keep going.
Got like a sticky note with a 20 on the screen.
It's a 20 and a middle finger. For a brief moment, you see the thorns like, and then Druid's like, nope, and the thorns come back up. All right, so then this swarm of ravens going to come in, and they're just going to dive bomb, and you can hear Ride of the Valkyries playing as they're doing this, and they're gonna pick off the last of these twig blights here. So the twig blights are done for. However, there's still the druid up top. And Smaldrex, your friend left you again. you should be getting used to this by now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Smaldrex is used to it now. I'll just go follow him, I guess. Forever running after Vesemir.
I'll go take care of the mage.
Okay, so you have to go up these stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, I can't see anything, so I'll run up the stairs. This is the spike growth gone now, or since he's still? Well,
Yeah,
he's
the spike breath is still up, so you're gonna have to tell me which way you're gonna navigate around this.
directly to the left. So
Okay, just through Taloxia.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump over to Loxia and then spike growth.
Jeez.
So yeah, we go here, and then I guess.
Ooh, you take 6 damage from the spike growth. Vesmir only took 2. Just saying.
All right, so that was 10, 15 feet. So yeah, I'll use my other 15 just to go up the stairs.
Okay. All right, so I will go ahead and I'll place you right here. Does that sound good?
Oh God, where'd I go? Okay.
Small Drugs is not having any of this crap today.
Is this just a handrail here? Or is this a wall?
That's a handrail. That's the banister.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna throw a javelin at the mage.
Okay.
I'm trying to get as close as I can to Vesemir, but not actually hit him. It's gonna go like right by his ear.
Yeah, just like clip his hair. Okay, that does hit.
Wow, nice.
He goes wide.
No, that hits. That hits.
Oh, it does hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
all right. So Vesemir stabs the guy. Like I'm assuming like in like a vital organ, like not like the heart, but like the liver, kidney area. And then a javelin comes, and you can see Vesemir's hair like. Where do you want to hit this guy? Because you're gonna kill him.
Right in the chest. Right as it goes by.
Okay. All right. So he's dead, and then the spike growth is like. It makes a soft farting noise too.
Just deflate slowly.
Okay. All right. So now we're out of initiative this time.
Always running away, Vesemir. You weren't getting far this time. High five.
So when the druid dies, the bottle that it had in its hand clatters to the floor, and it's that old timey medicine bottle where it's like the thick brown glass, but there's no writing or anything on it. But he was pouring that bottle into this vat here. Let's see.
You should taste it. See what happens.
Taste
yeah.
it.
Yeah, if he's pouring it into a giant vat, it's probably super concentrated.
No, all the blights are gone, and the swarm of ravens flies up from where they were at, or flies from where they were and goes back to their perch, and they go back to looking at you curiously. Hold on, let me clear out the drawing here.
Are the ravens focused on me at all? Because I'm still kind of like, oh God, do they remember? Do they know?
they as they're flying back, you see one of them kind of give you like the stink eye, like.
There.
It's not enough to like say anything, but it's enough to make you wonder. So, let's see. Okay, so you said you want to smell it? Okay. It actually smells like a potion of healing.
Oh.
Weird.
Should drink it.
Nope.
Drink it.
Can you dump a little out? Like dump a little out on the ground just to see if it does anything weird?
No.
Yeah.
That's not. No.
Not like an acid or anything?
It's artificial flavoring. Yeah.
It's the natural flavors they always talk about.
What happened?
Okay.
You have to drink a potion, right? You can't just like put a potion of healing on a wound and it'll like do something, right?
I'm not entirely sure how potions of healing works.
Oh, okay. I figured like someone was
yeah.
wounded.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
Like-
it does. It does say drink the potion. So.
Ah, okay, darn. I wanted to see if like, oh, if it heals us, then we know what it is.
Oh.
If it doesn't, well, then
Yeah.
we'll just.
Someone with a really high Constitution score.
That's +3.
Whoa.
So you're gonna run away and then small jacks here. Drink this real quick.
Let's get liquid. Hey, my intelligence is -1, so I mean, I might drink it.
Is there like a check
Sure.
you make to determine like just to see like I know it's hard to see in the bottle, but like I don't know, like a medicine check or something?
It looks and smells like a potion of healing. Like when you dab a little bit on your fingers, like yeah, it's a potion of healing.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking it's a potion of healing. I don't know about you guys.
I don't
Why
mind.
would he be adding giant map?
Oh, okay, sure. I'll drink it.
Do you drink it?
I'll drink a quarter of it.
Okay, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah. Ah.
Ah, there we go.
You're like
No.
you taste it. And you're like, no, that's a potion of poison.
Oh,
But you're just like, yeah, it's a potion of poison.
like, oh, I've had one of these before.
When you say that, Rictavio pipes up. They must be poisoning the wine. Then.
Thanks for Tavio.
Rictavio shoots you a look from the ground floor.
Why do potions of healing smell like potions of poison? Seems like a
Or-
design flaw.
or vice versa.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a real tricky. That is an excellent question. Yes, the druid wears a necklace of human teeth.
Ooh. Nice.
It's like popcorn.
Oh, put it on.
Oh, this is
Like one of those candy necklaces.
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, oh, that's vile.
I mean, it goes with the small Drax aesthetic with the bone armor. I mean, it fits right in. The perfect accessory.
There's something about the fact that it's teeth that disturbs me.
Mhm.
Like you're eating teeth with teeth. Ah.
I think it's the sound you make, really, that does it for me.
Those are stairs. Yeah, they're going up just a little bit and then outside. So, yes, you peek out the door just a wee bit. Okay, there you see it. Okay. The only thing that you really noticed was that to your left was the staircase, the spiral staircase going down, and then to the right, an ajar door and a hallway leading a little bit further in.
Sorry, what? I didn't get
All
that.
right. What if we check out this other door?
All right. So if you're going to open that door, you see small jacks. You see what looks like a winch, like a crane and a winch, and a person who, hold on a second. Where did I do it? Hold on. I had a handout ready and everything. A person that looks like this,
Oh,
Oh. all right.
looking out over the whatever is beneath the winch area.
It's got great style.
Well, all right.
Oh, man, I want to just kind of close the door very quietly and be like, guys, you have to check this out. Look at this dude.
Look at this.
He got his armor at the same shop I did.
Everyone downstairs with Rictavio is getting a brief history lesson on what the Wizards of Wine were. Because he's an old man and he tends to tell stories. So, yeah.
I mean, they're still trying to get in.
Take care of that. We should probably go take care of that. The art druid. I mean, yeah, probably.
I don't know. He seems he's like doing some crazy stuff in there.
I mean,
I can do stuff. I don't know. How do we want to go about this? Do we want to try to be sneaky again, or has the sneakiness kind of gone away from this campaign? Anyway. Alright, are you doing what you want to do?
No, sorry. I'm sorry. I was taking care of something.
No, you're...
I have a lot of irons in the fire over here.
I didn't
Okay.
catch what you said.
Yeah, do we want to try to do this in a sneaky way, or do we want to do a distraction kind of tactic where, like, I distract and then you guys, like, run in and murder everything, or...
There is no. There's not stairs going down. These stairs up here on the balcony, they go slightly up. They go like 5. Oh yeah, the spiral staircase. Yeah.
Yeah, we can flank him from both sides.
Wait, I'm confused. Huh?
Yeah.
That's the ramp. These are the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a spiral ramp. And Rictavia explained that's how they rolled the barrel from. Yeah, so. No, yeah. It's not like steeply sloped. I mean, the person has to roll the barrel up with it, so it'd be kind of sadistic if it wasn't.
Yeah, so he can't run.
Sure.
Now, hold on, dude. Keep in mind that this door here downstairs, that's the one that's barricaded.
Yeah.
So this. Yeah, you guys went through this. Hold on, Vesper. I want to bring you down here real quick just so you can see. So you guys came in through this door, but then they barricaded that one. So now this hallway is brimming with needle blights.
Damn.
I think my screen is frozen because I can't click on anything.
Oh, no.
Are we upstairs at this point? But I can't like move my token. Yeah. Yeah, it's on select/move.
Hmm.
And like on my screen, Rictavio is still downstairs. Is that still true?
No, wait. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, no, Rictavio is still downstairs, but he was. Hold on a second. I'm gonna move you real quick, Howard.
Yes.
Let's see if that.
I want to see if I see it move.
Okay, so now you're on the second floor.
Nope, I am still on the first floor.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just refresh real quick. Hopefully.
Well, shit.
Be right back.
Bye.
Just watch the stream and watch what happens.
God damn it,
Okay, now 20.
They're gonna like ban all of our accounts.
Lilith and
You
Talaxia,
don't like it? Wow.
while you guys are still downstairs, you notice that this door is barred shut. So this one right here. So.
That one.
Like barred from our side or barred like we just can't open it.
Barred from your guys' side. Like you see the bar.
There we go. Okay.
Hey, moving
Should
around.
we open it?
Probably.
That would suck. Maybe.
Do we hear anything coming from the other side of that door? Or?
Ooh, roll me a perception check to see if you do hear anything on the other side. Of that.
Oh, okay.
Like take a cup and you don't hear anything. It's all good. Lilith, you hear the faint shuffling of footsteps. A lot of faint shuffling of footsteps.
Oh, Lord.
And also the rain and whatnot battering.
Okay, now I'm good.
Definitely outside.
It's not where I want to be. Okay, so where's the stairwell up? It's this one over here.
Yeah, that's that one right there.
I would like to go upstairs.
Okay. So actually, I presume you're going upstairs too.
I will join her. I will follow her, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to tell. Like he just had a staff, and he more than likely was probably chanting. That's a thing druids do. They chanted themselves.
To you, or was it like hidden?
No, actually, hold on. I take that back. He wasn't looking outside the window. He was actually looking outside the window. So he had his back to you in a really intimidating way.
Agreed.
I think so.
Okay.
Can we just like do a multi-attack from behind this guy? Like I cast Flaming Spear and Lexi stabs him after I cast or before I cast Spear.
I got caught there.
I think it's a great idea. Let's all attack at once. Like, come on.
Yeah. I can suck the life out of him via your
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, it's the rogue moment of
just rush him.
all right. I have uncanny dodge, so I feel a little better about this.
Go.
I can be super quiet. Yeah. All right then.
All right, I'm coming up closer too.
Picking up what you're putting down, sir. Picking up what you're putting down. All right. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And,
Prison shank him.
yes.
Stab him as many times as possible. Try to get me.
Come on, old man.
You're talking to no healing people, just stab. Yeah.
Oh my god. So wait, so where is the monk in regards to where we are right now? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh god, no, don't
Hold
do
the door
that.
shut.
No. I'm not doing this with you guys. I changed my mind.
Don't come back till you kill him.
Jeez, guys. I'm just gonna take my ravens. We're all just gonna team up and we're gonna dip. No.
Do you think she's got this? And you hear spells and explosions.
Sounds fine.
She's got uncanny dodge. It's fine.
Ooh, okay, I'm
I
going
always
in.
cast like mirror image and put my like mirror image on the outside of the glass. So I'm just like, hey buddy, and like super distracting.
We stabbed that dude in the kidneys.
You don't look over
Oh
here
my
while I
God.
shoot you.
Okay, all right. I'm doing this. Do I need to move or do I just do the daggers?
Roll. No. You're gonna have to roll stealth. You're gonna have to roll stealth against the druid's passive perception.
Okay.
Also, Rick Toppy was really curious as what the hell happened in El Torel because
A lot.
We refer to that a lot.
Yeah, geez. Mm. Yeah, what am I doing?
oh yeah, sorry, hold on, I got. The door shouldn't be locked. Hold on a second, I'm not sure.
Well, I opened it and peeked in.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot. I got to remove the dynamic lighting thing. Okay, there you go.
Oh. All right, so you said I need to roll something or I just go in or what?
Okay, you're gonna have to roll stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh god.
You take one step out, and it's that one creaky board, like the.
No.
Yes.
Or
Damn
the
it.
color.
His passive perception was 14.
Yeah. Go, go,
No.
go.
Yeah, just
Hold on. The Archdruid is going to retaliate, and then we'll roll initiative.
Uncanny
So-
dodge.
No. Un-
You didn't even
uncanny,
attack yet.
uncanny dodge this.
No.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da.
Just wanted you to be aware.
Jeez, I don't know what this 4 times.
Let's see. Mhm.
It is just like El Terrell.
We're having flashbacks.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, listen to your soul. Yeah!
Yeah, look at that. You made it.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Fine. He tried to cast a spell on you, but it didn't take. You started to feel a little shifty, but nothing seems to have taken effect. He does, however, say something in Druidic, which if anyone knows Druidic, they can understand.
God, no.
Okay, then. Fine. All right. So now we will roll for initiative. So let me bring up the initiative order thing again. Okay.
Ouch.
Oh man.
All right, enough of scrappy music. On to the fighting music.
Ew.
All right, are we all in?
Ew.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Actually, according to my initiative, Heather gets to go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry. I don't know why it says Heather's character sheet, by the way. I have fixed this like 8 times.
it's just like, okay, so you see Talaxia step in, you hear the druid say something in Druidic, and you're like, oh man, the kid's fucking it up.
Damn it. Shit.
Why do we even come up with a plan?
We know what works.
Alright, so I guess maybe we should run to the front of this line here. And I'm going to cast this thing that I've already cast 8 times in the chat, accidentally. Which is the Hunger Hadar, which is a concentration. But I'm going to cast it like directly on him.
Okay, so a 20-foot radius on him. Let
Yeah.
me see how much that's going to.
This whole area.
20-foot radius is going to take up the whole area,
Oh!
and then some. Actually, it's actually going to reach out here.
Wow, I've
So-
never seen that spell before. That's cool.
Well,
That's because it's a warlock only.
Can I like put it back
Oh,
into the wall a little bit? Like, can I like put it back here?
Back here, even if you put it back here, it's still gonna reach you into Loxia. Like, well, hold on. Yeah, no. Even if you put it in the very far corner, it still reaches both of you guys.
damn it.
That's sad. So I guess I'm just gonna cast Shatter.
Yeah.
Isn't it great? Oh,
It's huge
It's
too.
a warlock spell. Okay. Oh, hold on. I still have to roll for Constitution. It still takes half damage.
ah! Which is
It says something in Druidic, and all of a sudden just next to it.
alright, and I'm just gonna like go back into this little hallway and just like filter everyone in. Like go, 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 go.
Break, break,
Oh, wait,
break.
I'm gonna just knock down this little hallway. Here we go.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. The first one doesn't hit because you notice that as you go into swing, you actually notice that his skin is covered in scales of like oak bark.
Mm.
But the second one does hit. $22. Okay. Oh, God damn. Okay. All right. Right.
You see the bark,
Alright.
you're super triggered.
The man, Riton, your shield is now a riot shield. It has like a little eye slot.
Oh, perfect. Okay, 15 feet, 20 feet. Can I make it to him? I don't think so. Oh. I think I made it.
Sorry. Hold on. Let me. I just see Riot like, excuse me.
No, I'm pushing people out of the way.
Okay.
Okay, I think I make it here or here. You said you were able to make it up here? And I was right behind you. Oh, you're 35. Okay, so I'm probably here then. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and attack him.
Okay.
With 2 attacks, because I'm a fighter now.
Ooh.
What? Ow!
Why does this keep going away? Okay, here we go.
Okay, the first one hit, but the second one does not.
Okay, I'll take it. Smack.
All right, you crack him right across the jaw, and the little bone helmet starts spinning. All right,
Everything
now,
has cartoon noises in my head now.
now he gets the recover. So, let me see.
No.
Okay. Everybody that's in the room. Wait, Talaxia, where'd you go?
I'm hiding behind. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. Okay, so Riton, Vesemir, and Lilith, I need to see a dexterity saving throw.
Just feel like you blow backwards, right?
Oh no.
Oh man, the wall is coming down. Oh god.
Holy shit.
I'm on a wall, I'm not dexterous.
Fuck.
Okay, hold on, that was really weird. Okay, so he chants something, and you see the staff, which Lilith, you particularly notice this. The staff is made out of a greenish black wood that oozes blood instead of sap. And he hits the floor with it, and when he does, ice starts to whip up in a tornado. If you, everyone takes 5 ice damage and 11 bludgeoning damage. If you made the save, you take half those damages.
Uncanny dodge.
So 16 damage total, or half if you made the save. Yes. 5 from cold and 11 from bludgeoning, as huge chunks of ice start whipping and wailing in this
Pretty small room,
unnatural
though.
cold. Yeah, it is.
Hitting the walls, bouncing back and forth. It's a mess.
It's glass is breaking. There's dents in the wall. It's hardwood. That's not going to come out.
All right. Well,
No, actually, it just like she was just outside the so it didn't hit her. Foxy, it's your turn. Go.
Okay. Can I reach him with my short bow from where I'm at?
What's the range of your? Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
If you like kind of like push Lilith's head to the side.
Lilith, duck!
Get it.
Get down!
No. I've seen the way you shoot behind people. I know duck.
Duck. I'm actually a kinku. Okay, so you shoot the arrow and it somehow manages to make it past the ice storm, but it bounces off the bark plating that he has on his skin.
Shoot.
So, Small Drex, you're behind a closed door. You're hearing a lot of shit going down.
Oh god.
So yeah, Smoldrex hears all this and just like real nervous, like kind of like, oh god, here we go again. And then
It's just like an El Terrell.
just like an El Terrell. Oh god.
Rick Tommy was like, "What the fuck happened at El Terrell?"
Okay, so I'm gonna use Shield of Faith as my bonus action, and then charge in right up to him.
So he does. So you do actually have a riot shield. Ah!
So yeah, I can make it up there.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, stuck up the door.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh. All right, so yeah, do Shield of Faith on myself, run in, and then I'm just gonna two-handed smack him with my warhammer.
Okay. Oh, that does not hit,
Oh.
unfortunately.
The ice got me.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
It's in my eyes. I start slowing down my movements.
You start to get really sleepy. You're like, I think it's time to take a nap. All right, so I did forget again to roll for Octavia, so he's gonna go now. So what's oh, you guys.
You're on the room.
All right, so he's just hold on. Let's see. So he's actually gonna take his entire move just to get up here.
Like shoot.
He shoots you another one of those looks. Is like, not today, kid. You know.
Oh.
Never meet your heroes. He just walks. Oh my god, I can't believe this. He just walks through the ice with his drawn sword, and just like the druid just keels over.
Oh.
He's like, "Was that so hard? Really?" He killed him. He killed him.
wow.
You sure did, kid.
Yeah, you should have seen the ice, man. It was everywhere. So
Oh,
Okay, so
I immediately go up and take that staff. As soon as I see that body hit the ground.
okay, hold on. That's actually I'm glad you said that. So give me just a second. Yeah. Okay. God damn it! It wasn't even a day. Let's see. You see the first of all, the staff makes you really uncomfortable. It's this bad boy right here.
Oh.
I'm very excited.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Nice.
look at the tree!
Wow. All blights that can hear the scream immediately wither and die. Fuck yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's really awesome. This is mine now, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
This
cool.
is what we need. This is what we need.
This is.
Yay.
Oh, madness. Oops.
Whoopsie doodle.
Oh, who are you supposed to give it to me?
Wow, there's
No,
cool
no.
madness.
It's fine.
Oh,
Oh yeah, there's definitely there's
I was
there,
going to say, like, no takesy backsies.
there's
Yeah.
there is long term, short term, and I believe permanent madness.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So
How do we open this?
I don't know.
Awesome.
I'm looking at the rules for madness right now just to
Yeah,
make sure it's
I
right.
know what that is.
I think I went over it. That's good. I'll look it up later. But I know there is long term and short term. I do believe there's permanent madness.
Great.
Yeah, there's a roll table.
Oh, the table. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
But I think for Vampire
Ooh,
Strike.
fall unconscious.
And then yeah. I really like the last one for indefinite. It's I've discovered that I really like killing people.
You know. So is it only when I use it for Vampire Strike?
Yeah.
I gross madness.
Let's see.
That's off the table. The Traveler will literally murder me.
Yeah. Each charge you can use it to do the vampiric strike.
Oh yeah.
But you have to be attuned to it, so you have to have a short rest. You gotta take
Hmm.
you gotta take a quick little nap in here while you.
Can we? Can we like bar the doors?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, we're on the second story, right? There's no other doors in here. Or no
Right,
other
quick nap, guys.
escape. I have to attune.
Give me a second. I'm attuning.
What are we burning?
So they're called blights, the things outside.
Yes.
Hmm. Well,
I
I mean,
What they were called.
so we are gonna have to burn it, aren't we? Yes.
No.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You can just walk out there. So basically, you just gotta walk out there, stand in the middle of them, and burn it, and you win.
No, I don't. I don't need it that bad.
Are you sure you don't want to use this attack that might give you health back and will definitely make you insane?
Short term insane.
No, I'm good because I also just got Vampire Touch, so I don't need that.
Great.
It's like a good thing for this campaign.
All right. So what are we doing with the staff here?
Team, what are we doing with the staff?
How many? That's pretty long,
Yeah,
but I
where's-
mean,
Yeah. Will that,
Yeah.
will that cover the winery?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll just burn it to cinder then. I
Walk
have
up to you
flaming
holding-
spear. I'm very cool in a very cool manner. It like
Every-
lifts up into the air inside of this flaming bowling ball. Yeah, and then
All right, hold on.
you're so ready.
All right, so you burn the staff and it catches on fire.
I'll use sacred flame.
Sacred flame is radiant damage, not fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be pedantic on this one.
Yeah.
Ah,
So,
my flame.
so
Crack it over your
Nice.
knee.
Break it in
The
half.
radiant damage would kind of work. It's
So,
like
yeah.
breaking over my knee. Like,
Yeah,
fuck it
just
all.
snap the goddamn thing.
Done. I broke it over my knee.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, if it's broken. All right. So
Hold my ears closed.
that's not gonna help you. so you take the staff and you snap it over your knee, and at first all you hear is just the sound of wood snapping. And you're like, "Oh, that's not so bad." And then the most piercing, shrillest scream. Like it starts small and then it grows, and it does that thing where it's something that's so loud you can hear it like clipping in your ears. You know what I'm talking about? Where like it makes your ears numb from the sound of it. And for a little bit, you look at the windows and you see them start to like, and you're like, "Oh God, it's gonna break the windows." But then, just before you think it reaches that frequency where it does that, it stops. It slowly dissipates and quiets down. You look out the window and you see all the twig blights look up at the scream, and then just like in Infinity War, just a wind comes by and they all just dissipate into needles.
Oh,
All of them do?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
And one of them collapses, just a pile of needles now.
ugh. Jeez, this is some really dangerous ground.
I was gonna say I'm gonna cast deafness on myself for a minute, just to avoid it.
I got this, guys. Boom. Just magical earplugs. Just. So hold
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to look down into this pit though. What's in this pit that he was standing over?
Oh, below it you see a wagon filled with casks of wine. Actually, full casks of wine this time. Parked in the loading dock is a wagon with 3 barrels set in braces on the bed. A raised wooden walkway runs along the west, south, and east walls. Through a hole in the ceiling, you can see the wooden arm of a loading crane with the ropes and hooks dangling from it. But that's where you're at right now. So, but this was also the area where this is where you came in to escape from the twig blights. So now you see there's like piles of, not twig blights, needle blights. There's like piles of needles here and there scattered throughout.
We are gonna have to destroy all these casks of wine because we know they're poison.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to go to this one over here and just dump out. I want to go down, open the tap, and just let it run out on the floor because that's the one that got poisoned.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should do that to all of them, honestly.
Well, okay. Okay, so you open up the tap to this one here, and at first it's like wine, just like normal red wine, just kind of pattering on the floor, and you kind of think for a brief second, I'm wasting a lot of money here, but then like the tap kind of clogs up, and then you just start to see like reddish sludge just start to like through the tap as like the poison bits of the wine like coagulated and start like making their way through the tap. You're like, nope, we're good. I did the right thing. So
Right. Yeah.
Yes, that's a door there.
I'm imagining there's like a large stirring utensil somewhere around here for these giant bats.
I'm sorry.
I said, I'm imagining there's like a large like stirring utensil where we can like get in there and see if it's.
Oh yeah, I mean they're gonna have stuff to like take samples out of and whatnot. I mean, if you want to, you can like just drink a little bit. No, we're good. So
Just get the stick.
okay, so you get the stick. it's a wine stained stick that's just hanging right here, and there's a wood burn that says the stick. And you kind of poke around it, but you don't see the chunks like the rotted milk version of wine. So you're like, okay, they didn't get to these two here. And further discovery of the druid that's here, you see two more bottles that are full of this poison.
Can we take it?
Definitely.
Yes.
That's two points.
Research.
For some reason, I imagine it looks like a red stripe bottle without the labeling. That's what I see.
Hooray!
I like that. That's also kind of what I was envisioning.
Maybe because red stripe is poison. Anyway.
There goes that sponsorship.
Oh no! Heaven forbid we don't get sponsored by a mediocre beer.
Welcome to a Top Opportunity, sponsored by Red Stripe.
No, it'd be like, welcome, sponsored by Red Stripe, I guess. Okay, that's there. It's a hallway, and you see there's a wall here and a door
Ooh, I want to see the hallway.
and another door, but the door's behind you. Let me see if you can. Yeah, you can open it. It's fine. Just so. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I have to remove the walls. God, this
Jeez.
is torture.
Such a bummer.
Okay,
Ooh, nice
so
chair. I sit in this
this
chair.
room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard, and floor-to-ceiling closet pantries. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove.
Is there any,
Casually holding a fire sword.
rather just keep it on, right?
Don't let the flame die out.
This
No,
looks like
I
a good
just
spot
broke
for it, though.
the staff instead.
Yeah, because Lil was like, "Am I gonna attune to this?" Nah, fuck it. Just so
Yeah.
okay. So let's see. The cupboard. The cupboard holds dishwares and eating utensils. However,
Ooh,
the pantry holds cooking ingredients.
Ooh, nice.
whoa.
It's a kitchen, guys. There is flour though, so yeah, no, that's fine. You grab a pound of flour. Pound.
Is there anything else?
That's so
Sorry,
much.
That's a lot of flour.
Yeah.
one pound of flour.
What are you making, Jose?
That's what you get.
Making a cake.
That's what it says on the bag.
Is there any silver perchance?
No, this is iron or steel cooking utensils. This is not fancy. This is they don't have the fine china out here. So what you see here is what you get. So there's a door here. Wait. Okay, hold on. Which way are you guys going?
Down.
Yeah, there's a door there too.
Oh, over here? Oh.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, but this is the left one.
Yes. Always.
Oh.
Wow, look at all these doors.
More doors.
Yeah, man.
I'm in here. I'm in here.
There's so many rooms for activities.
Holy shit.
Open the doors.
Open this door.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Where the fuck does that spiral staircase go? Oh, okay.
It goes to nothing. It's just a staircase.
It's like the Winchester house is just
Yeah.
stairways that lead nowhere. Okay, so where are y'all going? Okay, so this is not locked. I don't know. Go in there and find out.
Beds.
It's beds.
Gotta be something good.
Look in the mattresses.
Yeah, let's look under the mattress.
Sit on the druids. It's fine.
Okay, so 2 pairs of bunk beds occupy this room. Against the wall rest 4 identical footlockers. For some reason, there's a wall here. I think they're supposed to be conjoined rooms. So, yeah. So, I'm just gonna...
They
can
say
I
there's a
remove...
room over there too.
Yeah. Oh, look, there it is.
Oh, look, there it is.
Now, are these footlockers locked?
Jose, you just walk through a wall. What the heck?
What? Anyway.
I mean, you basically just Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
Yeah. Okay,
Good.
so hold on, are you guys going to investigate this room?
Yes.
Yes.
You find a toy.
Oh.
It is a wooden rocking horse, except that the horse is black with wild eyes and has painted orange flames where its mane, tail, and hooves should be. Carved into the wooden nightmare is the name Bucephalus. And in smaller letters, the slogan is "No fun is no Blinsky."
Hey.
Let me spell it because it's like really weirdly spelled here.
Oh, is it? Okay, I just tried. That's not what I spelled.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
That's
sounds like it looks.
Bucephalus, Bucephalus, Bueller. So, no, that's it. Ah,
What about
That's
the
what we do
footlocker?
every time we leave a room too. We're like,
Yeah.
onward.
that's an ajar door.
Ooh,
There's a guy in there.
Ah!
it's full of
What?
jars.
What do you call a door? When is a door not a door? When it's a jar. Okay.
Who's the guy?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway. All right. So looking into that room, you see. Hold on a second. My roll 20 thing's being weird. You see one of the druids and 2 piles of vines where vine blights used to be.
They're like, who did that?
Yeah. The druid is visibly panicking. As his backup, it literally disintegrated.
Oh no! I was definitely just gonna like peek in and like wave at him with the broken staff.
Did you not hear it?
They must have heard it though. Like they know what that sound is,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah. No, when they heard it, and then you hear the druidic version of like that scene in Boondock Saints where he's like, "What the fucking fuck?"
Yeah, I'd also like to roll for intimidation.
Oh man.
The druid in a panic cast Thunderwave.
Well,
I mean, you're just gonna like thunder wave the door closed, right? And like blow itself back into the
It's
wall.
also in a 15-foot cube, so it's gonna get you guys as the.
Even through the wall?
Damn it.
Well, it's gonna be through the open door, not through the wall, but through the open door.
Okay.
I'm like all the way in the back, just thunder wave flies through the door.
Just, hey guys.
Immediately assume it's Heather.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
we have it like
I need to see some Constitution saving throws from you two.
Constitution or dexterity?
Constitution.
Nice.
Okay, so Lilith, I don't know. Maybe you're just done, and the power of your doneness is like not now. But you just stand with your feet planted and just Vesemir gets blown back. Let's see how far you get blown back 10 feet.
Oh wow.
Can I react by casting Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
But
I just want to like stop and be like, oh well, fuck you.
Vesemir, you take 15 damage. Lilith, you take half that damage. Okay, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw as the most. Oh god. Poor guy, he's just like freaking out. Oh, he does not make that.
He just signed up for this druid cult, and he's like, "Oh God, I don't know what's going on."
I'm just here for the benefits. All right. Okay, so we'll go into initiative. I'm not going to change the music. This is going to be done in like a turn.
Oh, we're rolling new. Okay.
Same.
You got blown out the door, and so did your rolls with it.
I feel like
There's just a few dice that fly behind you.
I just imagine Thunderwave as a very short but violent burst of wind that just comes. All right, so we're all okay. Riton, it's your turn
All right, so I hear this, and I immediately just push through everybody.
again.
I don't know why I keep ending up in the back. It's just one guy,
It's just
and I just run in there and I just kind of look at him for a second.
it's actually supposed to be a girl, but that's fine. 'Cause
Oh,
it's funnier if it's a guy.
Is it?
It's funnier if it's supposed to be like a little old man. Like you come in to see what all the hubbub's about. And it's just a shivering old dude.
Whack.
Oh my god. Okay, those both hit.
Oh, Lord. I was not ready.
oh
He's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. You just come in and swing at him and hit him right in the temple, and he's. You're like, guys, come on. It's a little old man.
Storm into his bedroom. Come into his bedroom uninvited and just boom, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm sorry.
god. He struck first. I pointed at him.
It said in the book he fights to the death. I'm like, this is suicide. But okay. Oh my God. All right. Well, we're having initiative. That was the shortest combat I've ever.
I'm gonna search the room like a real dick.
Oh God. Okay. Hold on. What room are we in? Hold on a second.
Yeah, I just
All
want
right.
I just want to tell you guys that your awesome acting and role playing got us a follower.
Yay.
Really?
Justin XL 1977.
Welcome.
Welcome to Attack of Opportunity.
Yeah. We're sorry.
Here is a video that personifies what just happens, I think.
Oh, hold on. I have to watch this now.
Also, I just want to say that I realized I was muted the whole time,
What
so
would
they
you
couldn't hear
do?
my voice.
If there was a child right in front of you, what would you do? If there was a child right in front of you,
Beautiful. just like an El Terrell, guys.
So good. It's so good.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah, where's Matavia? Did we leave?
Oh, he's down. He's down here. Don't worry about him. He's having. He saw the door get blown back. Mesmer get thrown. Riton walks in. There's just two little like. Everything's quiet.
Gave him the 2 combo.
Fastest encounter ever. I just imagine the whole thing happened in the style of like Hot Fuzz. You know, that editing style.
Yeah.
Like quick cuts.
Just a quick cut to like a hammer hitting a guy right there in the temple.
Vesemir being blown back.
Okay. All right. Enough of this. All right. In this chamber are a desk, a chair, a tall wooden cabinet, and a strange contraption that takes up most of the northern end of the room. I was supposed to read something for the rest of the people that's in here, but don't worry about it. 'Cause
Good job, guys.
Woohoo.
oh my god! That's good to have you back, Howard.
All right. I want to investigate.
All right. So so inside the cabinet is a key hanging on a loop of twine. And the contraption that you see, you kind of decipher that it's a printing press. And the labels, they say grape mash number 9. Purple grape mash number 9. And you see like there's like ink there and glue and pieces of parchment and whatnot. So, oh, fuck.
So we have a key.
Yes, and a key.
Is there anything in this room that the key goes into?
There is no locks in this room that the key fits into.
What is this the device here? Is this his bed?
Printing
That-
paper?
That's the printing press.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
print
the press.
Was
Okay.
there anything on that druid corpse?
The tiny room.
No,
Hope the
there's nothing on the druid corpse. His hair was full of twigs and his face is hidden behind a veil of moss. It's dead now. That's not in the book. I added.
Dead now.
That was not a fight. That was an execution in slow motion.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. All right. So there's still a door back here that you guys, but if before you guys go downstairs, there's still a door back here that you guys haven't gone through yet.
Yeah, let's go check it out, guys.
This one?
Okay.
This
Okay. So, hold on. I gotta remove the thing. All right. Stop rushing me. I just see all the characters bum rush for this door.
To the next door.
Alright.
Let me in. This.
Whee!
Small just went to the bed.
Yeah, I went on the bed.
Okay, this room contains a 4-poster bed. Its headboard carved in the likeness of a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with a tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry sits a handsomely carved rocking cradle. To the north, under a window, is a plain desk and a chair. Other furnishings include a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror in the wooden frame. Mirror.
Oh, snap. Okay.
I want to
I
investigate.
freaked out by this mirror.
Okay, hold on.
I investigate all the things.
Okay.
While still
Roll-
holding my flaming sword.
Roll me an investigation check.
Yep, that's it, guys.
It's a mirror.
From
It-
Here's the mirror.
from here on out.
I'm going to assume I at least recognize the mirror.
The mirror is a mirror.
Aw.
What do I have any hope of understanding anything about this mirror?
Yeah.
No,
Like, can
it's-
I cast like an arc?
Just a regular mirror.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but I'll take a good look at that mirror.
I think I know what it is, but does it look like the mirror that was in the mayor's house?
No, the one in the mayor's house was more ornate. Yeah, I was trying to think of the word. Yeah, this is just more like a plain mirror. Taloxia. While you are investigating the room, you notice there is a secret compartment in one of the bedposts. Opening up that secret compartment releases a twig blight. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God, not again!
Why was it hidden there? No, the secret compartment reveals a key.
So we should use it to unlock
The
that thing
mirror.
that work. Yeah. Okay.
Unlock the mirror. What?
Yeah.
Did I miss him?
The hidden post. But I think the hidden post thing.
You unlock the mirror and go into the mirror dimension.
There we go.
I gotta load up the map.
No.
Sounds like you need to make a new campaign.
No, I'm just gonna take the map in reverse. So. Okay. So the key does go to something in this room, but before we go any further, one of you's, I'll say small Jack. Why not?
I'm in the bed with the covers up to my chin, by the way.
Never mind. I will say while small Jack is snuggling, Riton, you open up the desk and you see a leather-bound book that has that sort of like flap and twine to like tie it together. You actually see that it is records of shipments of wine that have taken place recently, and as you look through the dates throughout the past century.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some good record keeping.
Can I take a look around, like outside the window? Is there any ravens looking at us right now?
Ravens? No.
Or crows or whatever the hell the guys that helped us downstairs.
They're ravens, and no, it's still pretty dark with the storm going on. The storm is still raging outside.
Okay.
So, but you look through the ledger, and some say to under delivery recipient BV, BW, K, one in all caps Vistani, and then in the oldest records the letter S.
For Superman. Oh, yeah, Strahd.
Oh, hey, no, it could be Superman.
Could be Superman. I mean,
It could be Superman.
By the way, we got another fellow.
So,
Thank you guys. William Sunblade.
oh wow.
Thank you, William.
No pressure, Andrew. People are watching now.
okay. Well, they missed a lot of fun. That's all. All right. So you have the ledger. You have the ledger for the deliveries, but you still have the key.
And you said there's something in the room that the key goes to?
There's the chest.
Yeah, there's a chest in the corner.
Yeah.
The key opens the chest.
Oh.
Yay.
You find 50 gold pieces, 270 electrum that have the profile visage of Strahd von Zarovich, and 350 silver pieces.
I take all the silver.
Okay.
No, wait. Hold on. Are we gonna rob these people? We're trying to get on their good side. It is interesting the fact that they have silver, though.
Let's just take the silver.
That proves to me that they actually are against Strahd.
However, when you are as you're investigating, so like you could tell just from looking, the chest is about yay deep, but the bottom is here. So that's like
There's a false,
There's a
false
false
bottom.
bottom.
maybe. Let me see some perception checks.
You just told us it was.
No, I didn't. Okay, yeah. So we'll be like, this is the false bottom, guys.
Reach in with a knife.
Yeah.
A little hole.
It shifts a little bit. You're like, I wonder what that could be. So inside, you find a pouch of 5 gemstones, each worth 50 gold pieces, and a gold locket containing a painted portrait of a beautiful woman. And in the portrait, it just says in a little banner, under the portrait the name Angelica.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here and assume that this girl was also taken by Strahd and his creepiness. Does she look Does she look familiar? Does she look like well, what's her name?
Angelica.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
The girl from the
Oh,
beginning.
what's her name? We haven't
Oh.
talked to her in a while.
Wait, we have a Trello. It's finally useful.
The name.
Irina.
Irina.
Like, is there like any similarities?
Just stuff.
Wait, the girl from the beginning, you're talking about like the one that Strahd is hunting down? That girl from the no, it doesn't look like Irina.
Oh.
No,
Oh, okay, interesting.
She does have raven black hair.
How about that?
Ooh.
Did you just ask how black?
No, I say how about that?
Oh, okay.
I personally don't want to take any of this stuff just because I feel these guys would be great allies to us.
I'm on board with that. Makes sense.
And you know, even though that silver seems to be too good to be true.
We could just take the silver.
Yeah, we should definitely just take the silver.
No, that's a bad idea. I mean, it's a lot of silver. Maybe they're saving it to silver their own weapons. That's kind of fucked.
Well, we are gonna
No,
go
they're
visit
not. They're
Strahd
sending
before
stuff
them.
to
All right, I'll leave it up to you guys. I just don't. I really want to get on these guys' good side.
Smoldrick says it's for survival.
Yeah, I'm okay. That's good. So I'm gonna say it'll save me and others later.
All right. I mean,
I vote
if,
no.
if
But
everybody's on board, go for it.
Talaxi,
Can-
you're the deciding vote.
So we're trying to figure out if we're taking the silver or not taking anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Smoldrex and Lilith are yay.
Yes.
Riton is nay.
mhm.
Vesemir is kind of nay. Maybe.
No. I want it, but
He
I'm
can
trying.
be convinced either way.
I'm trying to see the bigger picture here.
We could ask them for it.
Exactly. That's an
There we
option.
I mean,
go.
like, like we could go to them after all of this and say, like,
I just don't want to walk out with like, you know.
yeah, understandable. So we can walk out and not have that in our hands, but say that we need whatever silver they have.
I like that plan.
Don't mention that we know where the silver.
No,
is.
no.
That-
Let's not
Compromises.
mention that we know how
you
much
know that
silver
chest
they
in your room
have.
with the false bottom? That can we get the one?
I like this plan.
Well,
Suppose there was a chest with a supposedly false bottom.
You guys seem like the kind of people.
For sure has about 650 silver pieces.
I'm just saying, you people normally have these things. What do you mean, you people?
Come on, decent one.
All right. That's a good compromise. I am okay with it.
All right.
if they say no, we can sneak back in and steal
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I mean,
Wow. All right.
I mean, they couldn't even hold off these druids. So
Yeah.
That's true. All right. So
All right.
there's nothing else in this room.
no, you've cleaned it out.
Okay. I want to close the chest and put everything back as close to how we found it, and lock it, and put the key back in the where we found it.
Okay. All right. So the only thing is that the bed's not made.
Yeah,
But
you
that's
should make
okay.
that bet.
Okay, I'll make
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Get all
got.
your little bone
Pat it
fragments out
down,
of there.
pull up the sheets, fluff the pillows. I
You
would-
can, bounce, you can bounce a quarter off that bed.
Is this also a room over here?
Huh?
Is
Yeah,
this
that,
also-
that was the kitchen that you guys were in.
Oh, this right here. Is it a window? What? It's like a little white thing.
Oh no, that's the stove. For
Oh,
some
okay.
reason, there's like a block there. Whatever. It's gone. Oh no, wait, no, that's the pantry, I believe.
Ah, I
in the
see.
pantry.
Yeah. So
There was nothing in the pantry. All right. Well,
No.
let's keep moving, guys.
Where should we go?
Downstairs this way.
we have this hallway, right?
Oh wait, there's a door right here.
Mm.
Oh, that's the
That
one. That's
door.
the one I was thinking. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that door just leads back to the balcony overlooking the fermentation beds.
Sweet.
So we're all going downstairs now.
Yep.
We get
Whoa.
the stairs.
So my roll.
Oh, no.
My roll.
Oh god, I actually clicked maps instead of. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that? Okay.
What happened?
Oh, it's all shifted. Oh my god, what happened?
Yeah, hold on. Oh god damn it.
Oh dear.
Oh no, actually no. Everything's perfectly back in place.
Yes,
Oh.
it is.
Yeah. Whew.
Apparently I'm downstairs.
Yeah, you
Oh.
got you. Yeah,
Ah.
you all said you were heading downstairs, right?
Oh, so
Yeah.
this stairs right here lead up to where we were at.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Is there any
I
other
am.
druids? I'm gonna just yell. No, I'm just kidding. Any other druids out here that want to fight me? And my flaming sword that I'm still holding for some reason.
Before I put it out, does anybody?
How is the sword still burning?
Hey, you run into my sword.
And
Okay.
then you said this was the door that was barred.
Yes, these doors are barred.
Do we hear anything on the other side anymore?
No, except for the soft pattering of rain and the gentle rumbles of thunder.
Is this a door that leads back?
No, that's a door that leads to something else.
Ooh,
Check that one out.
something else.
I like something else.
Mhm.
By the way,
Oh.
guys, I just want to say that for the first 1 hour and 30 minutes of our live stream, my voice was muted on Streamlabs.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why we got 2 followers before I started
Aww.
talking, and now we just
Yeah.
lost 2. That's good.
Yeah, and now they're
Yeah.
like, oh god, no. Ugh.
Ooh, what was I thinking?
All right, so that door's open now. It wasn't locked. So, okay.
All right.
A dirty window in the south wall allows dim light to enter this room. Wine bottles are manufactured here, as evidenced by the tools lying about, a wooden rack full of freshly blown glass bottles along the south wall, the hearth built into the southwest corner, and the barrel of sand standing next to it. A staircase descends underground, and between it and the rack of bottles stands a barred door. What were we gonna say?
Is the hearth on fire? Like lit up?
No, the hearth
Okay.
is cold.
You said freshly made glasses. I was like, still gooey.
Oh no, they're not. No, they're not like dripping, but they're like they're like on the little like spokes. You know?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey, well, do I hear anything on the other side of this door?
you don't hear anything. However, if you go down it, it feels cooler than upstairs. Like it's noticeably cooler.
I back up a little bit. Hey guys, it's really cold down there. I feel like there's ghosts, and I'm a ghost slayer. Let's do this.
I didn't say it was cold. I said it was cooler.
I don't know. It sounds like ghosts to me.
I'm ready for
A little ghosty.
I've seen plenty of.
I look at it. I look at the team. I'm like, just like El Terrell, just like El Terrell, just like El Terrell, just like El Terrell.
We point at Rictavio, El Terrell, right? Remember?
He's just like, what in the? Sure, yeah, just like an Eltro. Whatever, man.
By the end of this, he's gonna be cheering, yeah, just like El Terrell.
No, that actually didn't happen in Eltro. That's not cool, and you shouldn't bring that back up. All right.
So what do you guys want to do? I'm like halfway down on my hit points.
Same.
Just so you all know.
We could rest here.
Yeah.
In the bottle room.
Yeah, we can learn how to blow wine bottles and
Yeah.
It's okay.
just help them out a little bit.
We want to take a short rest.
That'll be fun.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
A short rest I will allow, yes.
All right. And short rest allows us to do what exactly?
You do.
You can roll as many hit dice equal to your level, I believe.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then you gain those hit dice back plus your constitution modifier, I believe.
Short rest. Your character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of the short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice. So whatever your character sheet says. Your class table, whatever.
So while you guys are chatting about and I don't know, cleaning under your fingernails or something like that.
Wow, I'm offended.
Rictavio, Dr. Van Richten, might I say, goes on to explain that the Wizards of Wine were known all throughout the Sword Coast, and they were known for 3 famous wines. One was the notably unremarkable Purple Grape Mash No. 9, which was good if you wanted to get drunk. One was the Red Dragon Crush, which was much higher class and good with a rare steak. And then there was a third one called the Champagne de la Stomp, which he describes as ambrosia in a bottle.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
but mysteriously the Champagne de Lustamp came out of production some 100-odd years ago,
Guys, please kill
and
me.
he's only read about it. He's never actually had the chance to try it himself. He's a wine connoisseur.
Of course he is.
you get the brief mental image of him like in a tavern covered in blood and like monster bile, like flipping through like wine enthusiast magazine or something like that.
Is anyone still very injured?
17, 19. You can roll one more. I just didn't want to use them all.
I used all of them to get back to full.
All right, let me roll one more.
Oh, I thought we could only roll one. Okay.
Up to your level.
Yeah, so if like you're level 5, you can roll 5.
Oh, by the way, Small Drax, while you're running there, your hit die is not a 1d4, is it?
No?
That
Oh,
doesn't- that doesn't sound rough, right, Claire?
I thought that was automatically set.
That's what I thought so too, but I couldn't change it because mine's also says 1d4.
Oh, okay, yeah, you click the D4 and it's a little drop down, actually.
Ah, there you go.
Okay. Did I see the book?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm assuming mine's going to be a D10.
I think, yeah, clerics get
Like the rest of you guys then.
pretty hefty.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
Oh, you can just change it right there and there. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
why
a
not
button
just-
menu.
That's weird.
Oh, you're supposed. Are you supposed to add your Constitution modifier too?
Yeah, you can.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, if you click hit die, it does it right there for you.
Wait, that's the haunting manual. What the hell am I looking at that?
Why didn't it just fill it in automatically? What the heck?
Why didn't it just know?
Yeah, come on.
D8.
Come on.
I just want you to
Roll.
know that through the whole time I'm holding my sword.
Still holding the sword.
Can't let it go out. Don't.
I like I switch hands every now and then just because.
like you flex the one hand, it's like starting to cramp up.
Oh man, don't put it on the ground.
No, if I let go of my sword, it shuts off.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
So DM, if you ever knock me back 10 feet, you have to ask me to see if I'm still holding my sword.
No, I'm not gonna be that pedantic.
I'd
Come
do
on.
that.
I do that too.
I'd definitely do that.
Like that one time in Waterdeep where Howard forgot to pick up his rapier bag.
Oh yeah. Probably couldn't see what was going on anyway.
Look, I'm already keeping track of a lot of things. So
All right, I'm fully healed. I'm a healy boy. Let's do it.
Same.
Yay.
all right, so you guys are gonna go downstairs?
Yep. Well, you said it was barred, right?
No. I
Oh,
didn't say
never mind. I
barred.
thought you said it was barred.
Oh.
Oh, those are downstairs.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ryan, you go first.
I guess on the outside.
I'm going first. Let's do it.
All right.
Knock,
Right.
knock. It's me.
Is it dark in there? Cause homeboy can't see.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, all right, fine.
let me see if it is.
It's
dark
okay.
in
I
here.
have a
dark?
light. My sword has a light source, so
You just kind of hold your sword in front of me.
yeah. I'll tell you exactly how much mine is.
Sometimes it gets like uncomfortably close.
It's like it's my
What?
ear.
When I smell a little bit burnt hair, that's when I have to pull back.
Okay. So
Am I the only human again?
yes. Actually, that's not true. Rictavio is a human.
Okay, so Octavio can't see anything either.
Yeah.
It's okay because Andrew and I have started to, well, mainly me, to realize how versatile humans are.
Humans are the best. Come
Yeah.
on.
Especially a human fighter. Holy crap.
Told you.
Oh, just you wait for Avernus. I've got something, and I got something cooking up. That's
Are
gonna
you gonna
out.
use the feet?
Oh,
Yes.
I told Jose, like, I plan on making the most busted fighter I can.
Just pick a feat every 4 levels instead of your ability point.
Yeah,
You could-
yeah. Why would I? No. No. So, it's Riton, Vesemir, Talaxia. Everybody is piled up under Rictavio that's left. I'm sorry. So there was only 4 slots. I'm working with what I got.
I whisper to everybody, just like an Elturel.
Just like an Elturel, pass it down.
Just like an Elturel, pass it down.
I'm just sitting there like, this didn't happen.
And Rictavio was just like, what? Huh? Rectavio can't see down here, not because he doesn't have dark vision, but because he has cataracts.
Oh man, poor Rictavio.
He has a cane.
Every time you describe him, he gets older in my head.
He's supposed to be a badass. Okay, anyways.
No, it's just like a decrepit old man.
Alright. Okay, so who's gonna go in first?
Can I listen to the door if there's anything behind it?
Oh
Tell-
yeah, hold on.
Tell me your secret store.
Hold on, wait. First, the description.
Okay.
Thick moss covers the walls of his underground staircase. At the foot of the steps is a landing with an arched wooden door set in the north wall. Okay. Yeah, roll me a perception check.
12.
12? No, you don't hear anything.
I kick it open.
Can I?
It is-
Okay.
It is when you kick it. Okay, first of all, you kick it open, and a blast of cold wind. Like it's not like weather wind, but just
Pressure.
yes, like pressurized air, just kind of hits you. Wooden pillars and beams support the 10-foot high ceiling of this ice cold cellar, which is split in two by a 5-foot thick brick wall. A thin mist covers the floor. Each half of the cellar features an 8-foot tall wooden partition that doubles as a wine rack. The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one is half filled with wine bottles. Oh wait, didn't it? Oh, hold on.
The
Hold on.
refrigerator. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I forgot to move the sorry. Okay, now you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go to the refrigerator.
Okay.
How do they keep it cold?
Just on the ground.
Just
Okay. Wait.
ambient.
Right.
Are we doing
Okay,
dungeon? Are we doing dungeons rules?
Stop moving.
Are we doing?
Yeah,
Are we
we're
doing
not.
dungeon rules?
Yeah, we're doing dungeon rules.
Oh, okay. All right.
Never.
Something moves behind the eastern wine rack. Through the holes, you glimpse a half dozen. No, never mind. You glimpse a humanoid figure with a full rack of antlers. You hear a gravelly voice mutter the words of a spell. I need some Constitution saving throws.
No.
All right. Come on. Just give me the bad roll already. Oh, yay! I'm back, guys. All I needed was a
not.
short rest.
I did not mean to roll twice. My bad.
Okay, so is there a way to? Hold on. Are we missing somebody? Oh yeah, no, never mind, we're good. Okay, so Talaxia, Riton, and Smaldrex. You take 22 thunder damage and 3 piercing damage as the thunder wave that the druid casts behind the rack of bottles bursts the bottles and shards of glass go flying out. Vesemir and Lilith, you take half that damage.
What was the full
25
damage?
damage.
So it's 22 thunder, 3 glass damage.
Oh, black road.
So 25.
Yes.
Is the full
We did
damage?
that short rest.
Uncanny dodge. Uncanny dodge.
Oh, fine. But you still take the glass damage.
So half
So-
of 22 plus 3.
Actually, hold on. Wait, does uncanny dodge work that way? Yeah, wait. Hold on. Hold
Are
on.
we running up or down?
Rounding down.
It works if you can see the creature casting a spell on you.
Can I see him?
Technically, you can.
Yeah, he's doing lassos with
In
your back.
bottles. I don't
Yeah.
know.
As a reaction, I cast Hellish Rebuke.
It's during her reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is going to use her reaction. So when attacking, see his damage, use reaction. Okay, yeah. I'll allow it. That's good. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I also, as my reaction, cast Hellish Rebuke on. So
Okay. So I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Where is this creature?
It's behind the bottles.
Yeah.
now he's over you.
Okay, it does not make its dexterity saving throw, and it gets. You see, like a little, like, and you hear an old man. Ah!
Fucking Oh man.
Yeah, like a feeble little old man.
Like they all are apparently.
Who
Ryan,
shouldn't
Ryan, your preferred enemy. Go.
All right. I guess we'll roll for initiative.
Can I get favorite enemy on people over 65?
I was gonna say.
Your favorite enemy is geriatric.
Beautiful.
I got an early bird special for you.
If I multi-class into ranger,
Oh my god.
My favorite enemy is boomers.
Oh, we don't have to teach you this lesson, old man.
oh, that's so good. That's so. Oh my. You just sit there with a warhammer. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
Just do that thing where you're like smacking.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Uh,
All right. Small Drax. There was a shotgun blast of wine bottles, and it said you got pushed back 10 feet, but because you're up against the wall, you just like hit the wall instead. So, all right, what are you gonna do?
Is he still back there? Can we see him?
Oh yeah, he's still back there.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh fuck. That was a good roll.
Yes, it was.
And he didn't make it.
Dang.
All right, hold on, I got this.
Oh, we got another one. Boop.
Feeling go up in flames. I was just like, I got that.
I just want you to guys know from my from Vesemir's perspective, because I cannot see where this is coming from where I'm standing. I walk into the room, massive explosion, and then there's just an old person dying instantly.
This is supposed to be a much harder encounter because this is like room supposed to be filled with blights. But...
Oh, not anymore.
Oh man, yeah, and there is okay. So he's dead. like,
It's double tap. I mean, come on.
this is the equivalent of you guys just like walking in a room with pop, pop, pop.
So anyway, I started shooting.
All right.
Time crisis game.
All right, so I take that back. That was our shortest encounter.
Yay.
Okay. All right, yeah, he did.
Did.
He did.
Yay.
All right, so yes. So now what you see is what you see here is what you. Oh my God, what is this?
Oh Lord. Ah! Oh, I love him so much. It's amazing.
All right. I'm startled and confused. What are we doing?
Okay, so the one thing you notice is that as the room proceeds northwards, it gets even colder to the point that these barrels here are actually covered in a small layer of frost.
Wow.
Are we still in dungeon rules, or can we move
Okay,
further?
can we move?
You guys can move freely.
Okay.
I wanna try to investigate this side of the room.
Okay, I'm going to need to see some investigation checks.
Jeez, small Drax's picture.
Oh.
It's just following around Godzilla.
Shot buried back there.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that, like that's like you kind of forget he's there. You're like, oh God, geez.
Oh my God, jeez, I forgot we had.
Fucking A.
I just gotta make sure not to creep up on anybody.
My heart.
Okay, so Vesemir, because your sword is flaming and whatnot, you notice, and where are you at? This wall here,
Yeah.
The light is actually leaking through the bottom of the floor. Does that make sense? Like it's emanating through, like a doorway. It's a secret doorway.
Secret tunnel.
So,
Oh my.
hold on, I have to remove the layer. Okay. Secret door.
Pretty much, actually.
Ah!
But I just imagine it's just like
Yeah.
it's just like small Jack sitting there, and there's like a piece of something hanging out of his jaw.
Jesus. Oh shit! All right, guys, I found a secret door.
All right, let go.
Secrets.
Spooky door.
All right, Ryan, I'm a little hurt, so go be the
I
wall.
mean, I just took 25 damage, so
Oh, okay, fine. I'll be the wall this time around.
I
Yeah.
felt full. Well, almost full. Never mind.
I step in.
At least this druid tried.
he did his best with what we had.
That was the second time within like 10 minutes that I got blasted.
Guys, I'm getting a little annoyed by this. Okay, so it takes some effort to push open the secret door, and you are greeted by a blast of cold air. A dark tunnel stretches for 15 feet, right, and you can't see anything.
Great.
Ending at an archway beyond which lies a shallow cave.
Ooh, spooky. Guys, there's a shallow cave down here.
Nice.
Is it like a rock cave or like a?
A broken bottle over here.
Yeah, it's a single broken bottle. Yeah, it's like a natural cave.
Whoa, weird.
Nice.
I wanna move forward and like investigate
Okay, how close do you get?
where I'm at right now.
Uh,
I'm over.
Yeah.
Remember, my passive perception is 16,
no, you're fine.
and I cannot be surprised by fiends. I'm just pointing these random things out.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it!
As your lighted sword notices that this whole area is covered in brown mold.
No,
No.
not the brown kind.
It is actually okay. Hold on. I gotta roll some damage here.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you only take 8 cold damage. But brown mold is a magical type of mold. Rictavio explains this to you because this is normal. Like, you should have seen this back in El Terrell. He says,
Don't mock El Terrell.
brown,
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Bro, you don't even know what happened, man.
You don't even know, man.
brown mold is a magical type of mold that it creates cold by absorbing heat.
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
Which is how
Ah.
all cold is created.
So, yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's pretty
Alright.
cool. You were just asking how it stayed cold down.
Yeah.
So
I like
is
that.
this how air conditioning works in the Forgotten Realms?
Yep, just a bunch of mold.
Bunch of mold.
Okay, so I'm assuming that if I go any closer, I will have to take more damage.
Yes, and you notice that with your flaming sword, the mold is actually in some weird way inhaling the flames. Like you see the flames start to like angle themselves towards the mold.
I step back. Nope.
Mm-mm. All right, so yeah, you guys cleared this place out.
One
They definitely
geriatric
made
at a
it
time.
sound. They made it sound like an army took over this place. Like, was it just me, or did they make it sound like they were like a big group of druids?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Well-
I'm assuming with the needle blights, it would have been a lot more annoying. Like the first room.
Yeah.
You the way you guys were supposed to do it was like that, but you went straight to the boss. You're like, nope. Pow! No, I'm not doing this. Give me that stick. Give me that fucking stick.
So let me get this straight. We were supposed to kill all the needle blights and then get the stick that kills them all in one shot.
Yes.
No, at that point.
We did that the right way.
Speedrunner's version.
All right.
So,
Here we
Right,
go.
I done this, like, embody this whole quest.
So I essentially want to go back and open the doors, like the front doors of the winery, just wide open.
okay. All right. So boop, you guys are here now.
Whoa!
Oh no, not there. Not there.
Oh, I'm in the wine.
Ah!
I can't get out of the wine.
That's a
Tread
bear.
water.
Help!
Ah!
No, that was
Wait, you actually can't get out?
I can't get out.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Thanks.
Drink it.
No,
was
that's,
like,
that's
man.
a poisoned one.
I was like,
No.
man, he's really committed to this joke.
All right, great. Now let's go talk to these people.
All right. So, I will just say, just use theater of the mind here. Come on. That once you guys emerge from the front doors of the winery, the Mardikovs, especially Davian, which Howard, did you see the picture of Davian Mardikov?
I don't think I did.
Okay,
You're gonna hate him. He's just
Yeah.
you
Does
guys.
he have like a punchable face?
Hold on.
Not good.
Riton is not gonna like this man.
It's just the worst.
He's old.
Oh yeah, I mean, favorite enemy.
Wait, can you see it? Hold on.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, okay, because it didn't give me the whole prompt. Like, are you sure you want to show this to your players? So I was like, I don't know. So I just like clicked it like 5 times. So, like 5 little pop-up windows probably showed up. All right.
No, I just got one. He looks very shiny.
Okay, hold on. I got to be serious about this. So I got to compose myself. All right. So the Mardikovs that you all have previously seen start to approach sort of cautiously through the vineyards and whatnot, and you see that there's a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Not like it's like a lighter form of despair as they see like what became of their vineyards and whatnot, and the piles of needles that were the needle blights there.
Chagrin? I don't know.
No, not chagrin. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna get hung up on it. But Davian does approach you, and says, despite the obvious destruction, I am in your debt. So we will provide for you in the best way we know, in the best way possible, given our resources or lack thereof. He does go on to explain that he does, in fact, have a more or less spy network called the Order of the Feather, and that he has obtained some information via reconnaissance throughout Barovia.
Ooh.
But then he also goes on to explain, as he's explaining this to you, one of the younger Mardikovs, his son presumably, goes up to him and he says, he goes, Dad, the seeds are gone. They took them all. We've got nothing now. And when he says that, the lighter form of despair becomes a stronger form of despair. And Davian remarks something along the lines of, we have nothing except an empty building.
Oh no.
That's a really good spy network.
What were these seeds?
Yeah.
He goes on. Okay, so hundreds of years ago, this winery was actually owned by the Kreskov family, the people that run the village of Krex. And somewhere along the line, one of our ancestors was married into the family, and they inherited it, and it became under our name. It was during this marriage that it was discovered that the secret to the wine, the quality and consistency of it, was not from any technique or tilling, despite numerous attempts, but was instead entrusted by, or instead, what's what I'm looking for? Instead, the vineyards were enchanted by what we have come to know as seeds. They secrete a more primeval magic, a life-giving magic, and there was one for each vineyard. I in my lifetime, I've only known of 2 of them. The third one, for the Champagne de Lustam, has long since been lost. That was taken from us before my time.
Where would they have taken it?
Yeah.
I have sent my ravens out to find to see, and we've discovered the worst. One of the seeds has been located. The problem is that it's in the ruins of Berez, in possession of Baba Lysaga. And when he says that, the other like Mardikovs like visibly like, ugh. Like they cringe at the sound of it. Another one of the seeds was stolen by the druids of Yesterhill, presumably for sinister purposes.
How do these seeds look?
Yeah.
Picturing something huge.
Does it look like this?
It's it's vaguely shaped like a pine cone, just like that. and when you bring that out, Davian's like, like, like goes to reach out for it. He's like that's the seed for the purple grape mash vineyard.
We were just at Yesterhill.
We were just there.
Just doing what we do best, killing old people. I mean, druids.
Realigned.
Getting realized.
And electrocuted.
By killing old people.
Yeah, we got a realignment. We checked our fluids; they're good.
So this is what you guys used to give life to your grapes?
Yes, there. Please let me allow me to demonstrate, if you will. And he takes the seed and he walks out to the vineyard that you guys went through. That you part of it burnt down, and we'll not worry about that. and you see that he plant with gnarled like arthritic hands. He carefully digs a spot in the vineyard and then covers it up. And no sooner has that happened that you actually see the vines of the vineyard start to regrow back. Especially even the burnt bits start to regrow back. And they're not sprouting grapes yet, but the vineyard slowly restores itself.
So let me ask you this. Or maybe you already said this, but who gave you guys this? And why are you guys using it just for wine?
We're using it for wine because that's all we've known. We're honestly, who gave this to us? I couldn't tell you. That secret has died with generations past.
And you said there's more of these?
There's two more. There were two more.
The first one is where?
Believed to have been taken to the ruins of Berez by a creature known as Baba Lysaga.
Is
a creature.
Is Berez the city that was drowned or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well, we gotta go there anyways.
So listen here, or I'm sorry, that sounds rude.
Well,
So-
hold.
Listen here, you.
Here, old man.
How many times we got to teach this lesson? He goes on to explain that the reason why they use the wine seeds here is because, to be perfectly honest with you, this seems like the safest use for them. I'm honestly afraid of what might happen if somebody gets a hold of. Well, I mean, you've been to Yesterhill. You've seen what could have happened.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. So, Mr. Mardukov, we got a reading by the Vistani.
Please, Mr. Markov, my father. Call me Davian.
All right, David. And it's starting to seem like these seeds are crucial because you just mentioned 2 out of the 3 that we know of areas that we have to go, and they're connected to them. We might have to keep this in order to take Strahd on for some reason.
Really?
I don't think
What?
I don't think it's gonna be going.
I don't think it's going to go back.
Sorry,
When the
I couldn't hear what you guys said.
I'm not sure if that's going to actually be an option for us.
Well, so the first one, just the fact that we made it to Jester Hill and we needed one of these, or we found one of these, and then we're going to, you know, the drown whatever, and there's another one there, just happens to be there. I'm assuming the third one is gonna be in the Dragon House, or the House of the Dragon, and then we're gonna summon Shenron and wish for Strahd to be destroyed.
We're gonna revive Krillin again.
I don't know. I'm just things are starting to connect in my brain, and it might not be anything. It might not be part of our reading, but it seems a little too convenient.
Well, we're gonna have to go get it anyways, so we should leave this one with them for the time being.
Yeah, they seem to know how to take care of it.
They
Yeah.
got their house taken
That's
over
true.
by 3 druids.
But yeah, they're just
It was 3 druids and an army of blights, sir.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit.
All I'm saying, and they say that their forces or their network is
Don't
diminishing.
and don't you dare undersell those blights, because last I checked, they handed your ass to you.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It was
That's
the whole
what
army
Davian
of blights. All I'm
So-
saying is that I feel like if we leave them behind, something might happen, and we might not even see the whole Markov family anymore.
I'm with Vesemir on this one.
I don't know. Andrew had to do a lot of flipping around through the book.
Well, that's metagaming. we might have just connected something that was way later in the book. That has happened to me.
I would.
I think we should leave it with them for the time being and allow them to at least grow their vineyards back. But if anything should happen, say another attack, they have to send a raven out to us, and like there needs to be like a plan.
Yeah.
Like
A
how
contingency plan. All right, I'm okay
Okay,
with
I
that.
agree with that.
It's a good compromise. Heather and I just be compromising the whole campaign.
I know, you guys are compromise.
Talking about compromise, let's say you had a chest that had a false bottom. I didn't say that in game.
That's oddly specific, but continue.
No,
Actually, I think I do.
I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with.
Just so happens I have one of my. Wait a minute.
yeah. So to Davian, I want to pose the plan that we are attempting to destroy Strahd, to release Barovia from this eternal mist that it's in. So we'll leave the seed for the time being, but in the future, if we need it on our quest, he will freely give us whatever seed we have found. I'll
What
return, but
he goes on to explain that. Yeah, I believe me. Nobody wants to overthrow Strahd as much as I do. But the thing about it is that this is we currently lack the resource and the fighting power to do anything outside of spying. We have sent multiple agents into Castle Ravenloft to find any sort of weakness, any chink in Strahd's armor. None have returned. So we're just kind of hoping that we can, well, do what we did just now and stumble across some adventurers, but also try to infiltrate from within, gather intel, and see what we can do from there. He still has a full report of things that he knows of.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. It's like, so tell us as much as possible, por favor.
Por favor. Okay, so the other things besides the first two little things that he knows of, cult-like activity has been identified in Vallaki, with robed figures leaving Wachter House in the late hours of the night.
Whose house?
I will type it into the thing.
Mr. David Wachter?
It's not. It's that. It's a location.
Oh, Wachter House.
The name might sound familiar because Victor asked you to deliver a letter to someone by the last name Wachter.
Oh. I didn't make that connection, but yes.
Well, I did for you.
Thank you. I much appreciate it.
Okay, so another thing. A little old lady with a wooden cart was seen going into the abandoned windmill between Barovia and Valaki with a burlap sack that was kicking and moving. She was later seen leaving the premises with only the wooden cart.
They're child pies.
No wonder.
Oh.
I pulled the moldy pie that we have. Like,
it's like it's got like fuzz on
yeah.
Ew.
So you're telling me that these are made out of
it. You pull it out. There's like a single fungus growing on, it, and there's like flies, like it's still fresh. Okay. The abbot in the village of Krex has shown no signs of aging, despite living in Krex as long as Strahd has been in power.
Isn't that where we're supposed to be going?
And then something is at the heart of Mount Gacchus, the mountain that is in the southern part of the valley, the one that you can like kind of see if you look eastwards to where you guys are at right now. Eastward? No. Yeah, eastwards. Reconnaissance has not been successful due to the extreme weather conditions and hostile wildlife.
Well, yeah, it's great.
Would this be the beginning of the long winding road deep in the mountains that we need to go so we can see the faceless god?
He's like, whatever, man. But
Okay, sure.
I was just saying that out loud.
We can wax poetic, but sure.
Beautiful.
He goes, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what is up there. Like I said, there's multiple attempts to go up there. It's not like you go up there, you die, but if you go up there and stay up there, you might potentially die.
Oh, okay.
The thing is that there is the remaining clan of elves outside of Valaki. They might know something. They've been here a while.
Is that the area that we saw when we were walking out with the
Yes.
thing?
Yeah, that was that. And when you say that, he goes like, "Yep, they're nestled in the hill outside of Valaki."
What can you tell us about the House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
It's really old. Honestly, that's outside my wheelhouse. I've never really bothered with it. I know they used to drink quite a bit of wine. I know the guy that owned it was like filthy rich. So, but other than that, I've never been. They've when they were in business, from what I've heard, they kept to themselves. So we don't go there now. It's rumored that some sort of curse has fallen upon it.
Is there any other information you may have in the surrounding areas?
That's all I've gotten so far. If I figure anything out, I'll send a messenger.
What do you know about the Festival of the Sun or whatever happened in the Valaki? All the ongoing festivals.
When he said, "Gee, I don't, dude, that guy."
Yeah, we met him.
It's literally every week with this fucking guy. He goes on to explain that shortly after he came into power as the Baron, once a week he's had a festival of some crap or whatever.
What happens during the festivals? Is there anything?
I don't. The only thing I know is, like I said, because I personally don't venture outside the vineyard. I know people drink a lot, so we usually sell a lot of wine then.
So there's no like killing the guests,
No.
the special guests that are gonna sing and dance in front of everybody.
As far as I know, I mean, I've from what my agents have told me, it's a pretty miserable affair. Like nobody wants to be there. But I mean, the only people that died is like of boredom, maybe. But
Roger
I'm
that.
surprised to hear that. Wow.
so
Any other question, guys?
No,
No, except
the
the stipulation that if anything should happen again, any druid should show up,
Yeah.
he has to send a raven to us immediately.
We will
Yes.
be here as fast as possible.
Yes.
Yes. We will take to the skies whenever we find something out, and we'll send word to you.
So we have to head back to Velaki to talk to your son at the Blue House or whatever it was called. What was it?
Actually, I was going to ask, would it be too much if
Blue
you,
Water Inn.
huh?
The Blue Water Inn. Sorry, I was just talking out loud.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, whatever. Wherever that shithole my son's running. He goes. Actually, would it be too much to ask if I can have you guys escort a shipment there?
Talking about shipment.
We have a couple
Yeah.
conditions.
Oh, no. The shipment that may have had some druidic magic cast on it.
And also, they were pouring poison in one of the barrels. We emptied it out for you. It was gross.
It was really bad. Sorry.
He goes, what?
For now.
Yeah, what? And then he walks inside. He gets about here, and then you hear like, "Ah, son of a bitch!"
Yeah, they were pouring this inside, and then like showed like the half-empty one that we took from the druid upstairs.
That's to be expected. We'll dredge out the fermentation vats, and we'll start over. We're now that we at least got one of the gems back, we can at least start production back up again. So I am grateful for that.
You
So-
are very welcome. Talking about being grateful, is there anything you have that may help us in our journey? Perhaps something that will help us silver our weapons.
My eternal gratitude. Now, you guys know the way you guys came back here. He goes, I think I might actually have something for you. And he goes into the house. He's gone for a bit. Comes back down. He goes, here you guys go. And he hands out a bag. And it's the Electrum pieces. Some money to help you with your journey.
Hey,
Cool.
I look at it and show it to the group. It's like,
I know provisions are hard to come by.
Yeah.
Well, so we were wondering if you had any silver. Actually,
Silver.
we need this on our journey. We need silver weapons to.
Nobody has silver here.
which reminds me, do you know why nobody has silver?
Is that everybody's response to this? Oh, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Now that I think about it. No, I don't know why there's no silver. Not that, I mean, I don't know why I don't have any silver.
I mean, you have a very shiny silver-looking thing on your. Seems like a
lamp.
lamp of some sorts.
It's a lamp made of pewter.
Oh.
This metal is called pewter.
Well, we went through, a lot fighting through your, winery, and silver would be really helpful since we've done so much for you.
It would be
I
if I had it.
tried trying to save your. Okay.
She died like 3 or 4 times.
Times. I mean, come on, man.
She flatlined.
it's a lot better.
We had to make death saving throws. I need to see a persuasion check. I need Vesemir to make a persuasion check. Seems like he's the one that's talking.
Why are you guys letting me talk?
You just keep going.
He goes, yeah, silver would be helpful if I had it.
Does anybody else want to jump in?
Is
Why
silver more valuable here than Electrum?
There's gold.
Could be.
Yeah, but like, why won't he give it to us? That's so weird.
He's greedy. He's
an old man. It's like, listen.
I just want to walk up to
It's
him.
not greed. Like, he's giving us the electrum pieces, which are
More.
Worth more.
more expensive. Yeah, like a lot more silver.
How about this argument? Will
Take the electrum pieces and we can go get our weapons silver.
Let's get him electrumed.
Would this argument give me some advantage on my roll? We don't have need for money here in Barovia. We have need for silver. We have a lot of money, guys, right now, okay?
Yeah.
If there was silver somewhere around this and you knew, we will gladly trade it for this electrum.
Yeah, but electrum's worth more than silver.
Exactly, it's better for you, not for us.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, but I don't want to be taking food out of your guys' mouth.
You won't be.
Like
You, in
this.
fact, will be protecting us in our journey.
Does that mean you do have silver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, man.
Listen here, we were fighting in this house a lot, and we stumbled upon a chest.
You what?
Small drag.
He's really not going to give it to us.
Small red flop now?
I was bluffing. I just wanted to see if you would say something.
So funny.
David goes, fine, give me a second. Disappears back into the house, comes back, and hold on. He's not going to give you the full amount. Fuck that.
I just think it's so weird that he finds that more valuable than the electrum. That seems so strange.
Especially for like a guy that's not a fighter in any way.
Yeah.
He gives you 175 silver pieces.
So you did have silver.
And he goes, all right, yeah, here you go. All right, here's your silver.
Why is silver more valuable to you than electrum? I'm just curious because this is so weird here in Barovia.
It's been impossible to find.
Everyone knows it helps take care of lycanthropes.
Do they attack you often? It's just coins. You're not using them. We will use it. See my sword? Ting, ting. Look at her daggers.
When you bring out the swords and the daggers, the silver one specifically, he goes, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. All right. You made your point. Ha ha.
All right, buddy, we're on our way then. We'll take that line now.
We appreciate the electrum and the silver. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for both.
You notice that as he's handling the silver bag, he's like doing it like this, like very carefully, handing it to you.
This guy's a werewolf.
He said,
"Yeah,
could be a raven folk or some sort." I noticed. Do I notice? Does my character notice that?
Oh. I just snatched back and walk away.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you.
Oh, sweet cat. Awesome.
Let me see a perception. Can I roll perceptions to see if it clicks?
Talaxia notices.
Talaxia notices that he's handling the silver very carefully.
Oh, look at that.
To see what clicks, you're gonna have to roll some insight.
Ugh, I'm terrible on insight.
Whoa. Galaxy knows exactly what
Lax is on point.
Talaxia's like, this guy's a lycanthrope.
Do we want him to know that we know though? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, Talaxia sees how he's handling the silver and whatnot, and remembers how he reacted to the silver weapons, and it's all coming together like Memento style.
Dude, we just all slowly start walking away, and Talaxia's like, he's a lycanthrope, and we all just slowly turn around and look at him.
What the fuck?
And, 5 minutes down the road, I'm like, wait a minute.
Did we care? Is that are they inherently evil, or is it?
No.
No.
Would I know that? Would Rictavia know that?
Rictavia would.
I ask him. Hey, Rictavia, you coward. So are lycanthropes evil all the time?
And he goes, well, it depends on the lycanthrope you're talking about. See, all werewolves are inherently evil to a degree or another. But if you talk about were-tigers or were-bears, they are more of the good a line, shall we say?
All right.
Okay.
However, evil is more of like, what defines evil?
Oh,
and he
here
starts
we
going,
go. Oh, man.
Well,
he starts getting all philosophical on you.
When did Ricavio get so uncool?
I know, right? Like,
When
oh,
the moment he ran away.
jerk.
All right. All right. So, wait, we're not taking the wine back to.
we are.
Yeah, we are.
So we're going back to Velaki.
Yeah, the wine that's in the carriage is set up for delivery.
All right.
The wine that's in the fermentation vats was in mid-production, so they're not going anywhere now.
Excellent.
Okay.
We'll take your wine to Velaki.
Okay, excellent. We'll do that next time.
What am I getting for taking your wine to Velaki?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm just being that player.
I just grabbed Vestimir's collar and just started dragging him away.
I mean, I could take that wine if there's a little something in it for me.
Like, fine.
Here, just take. You know what? Just take the fucking shirt off my back.
He just like points behind him to everything on fire, and he just like.
Oh, this whole time I'm still holding my flaming sword.
What?
All
Never
right.
know me. I'm a little paranoid.
I can't let go of it, guys. It's been 6 days. He sleeps with a damn thing.
No. I put it back, and I'm normal now. Well, sort of.
Okay. He says, yeah. Normally we would have you deliver it to the Vistani outside of Valaki or whatnot, but if you can deliver it just straight to the Blue Water End because it's going to be in time for the festival anyways, that'd be great. So yeah, you could do that. I appreciate it, and I'll have my sons Adrian and Elver accompany you as well.
I see who's the favorite.
How many sons does he have?
A lot. It's like one of those like classic Italian families where it's like 11 sons.
Nice.
12 kids later.
As I'm looking through the silver, I just kind of like, oh.
He goes 7 kids, Catholic, just like that.
Wow, that's racist.
So yeah. All right. So that is where we are going to wrap up for tonight.
All right, cool.
I was expecting this place to be a bit harder for you guys,
Nah, easy.
Easy.
but it
Guys,
wasn't.
don't say that too loud, okay? I know Andrew's mind.
This was such a good break after last time. Last
Bro.
time you asked me the entire session.
It's just it's just the thing. The thing about it is that when Howard's here, everything goes smooth, and when it's not, everything's fucked.
Interesting.
All right,
How you temper us.
I'm gonna end the stream. Everybody who joined us, 7 viewers. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you for the follows. Thank you for sticking with us. We will be back next week, same time, probably. If there's any changes, we'll post it on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also listen to our podcast on Spotify and iTunes. Thank you for everything. Bye.
Bye.